Yes. Yes. Come on. I stand up for good vocals. I gotta stand up for this too. This is beautiful. They turned a struggling agency, most profitable companies in South Korea. Hard work. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Justin Burke. I'm a singer-songwriter and vocal coach. If you are new to our channel family, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. You all have requested that I react to BTS's come up video that basically is showing their progression, like where they came from. And I'm so excited. Honestly, I haven't seen this. I decided to wait. I was very tempted late last night when I got the comment. I was like, click the video. I want to see this. I'm like, don't do it. Wait. I'm very excited to watch this with you because I know their voices so well, but I don't know the full story as well as I want to. So I'm glad that we get to share this experience together. Of course, I have to tell you that you can also have an amazing singing voice. I think this is going to show us that you can achieve anything you want. Like, you can achieve your dreams. I think we're gonna get this from this video, and I just have to tell you the same with the singing voice. If you've ever dreamed of being a singer, having an amazing voice, you can. You can have that amazing voice. It doesn't have to take you that long. The process can be fun. It can be easy. Whenever you're ready, I made a free 15-minute singing lesson for you so that you can prove that to yourself, because I know I can say that to you and you're not gonna believe me. So just run through it yourself and see what you think. The link is down in the description. All right, let's get into it.
데뷔한 지 이제 오늘로 16일이니까 5일째인데요. 완전 생초짜신입니다.
무슨 거예요?
네, 감독님들이 정말 저희들의 이름을 모르시거든요. 신인이다 보니.
이 이름표가 없이도 저의 이름을 정말 아셔서 저의 얼굴만 보고도 누구신지 아실 수 있게 정말 그날까지 꼭 입어보도록 하겠습니다.
Wow. That's... Whoa. And they all shared that apartment? Oh my gosh. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. I need my coffee for this one. There might be some tears shed in this one.
산이라는 말이 딱 맞는 게 정말 데뷔하면 모든 게 다 잘 되고 뭔가 괜찮을 것 같았는데 정말 또 더 큰 세상을 보니까 더 큰 고민을 하게 되고
Whoa, shut the front door.
Wow, jeez. Against RM?
한호가 끝나기도 전에 비난이 몰려왔다.
Oh, this makes the success so sweet.
아무것도 이룰 수 없을 것 같았다.
Wow.
꿈, 열정,
Meaningless.
아무
I can relate to that. Oh my gosh.
BTS!
방탄소년단.
BTS!
20-1 made some really regrettable remarks about BTS.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
Yikes.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
Oh! That is not what you were saying during the break!
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
Listen, the guys were snubbed. They've broken all these records. They've had an epic year. They should be in all the major categories. I don't like the fact that they've separated them.
Sorry to interrupt you, Denny, but that's it's crazy because they constantly outsell American counterparts.
Yeah.
They outperform them, but they're still not acknowledged in the way they should be.
They're really trying to maintain their identity, and there is a barrier there when it comes to the Korean language. Like obviously there's going to be some North American audiences that aren't going to have that on rotation, and it's still an issue with radio. That's the big thing. Like
our fans, I think they're more enthusiastic than anyone.
Can you describe that enthusiasm?
They brought a boy band from Korea to Grammys.
He's got great English,
Guest
from what I
can
can tell.
only be
That's impressive.
described as an international music phenomenon. They have made Time magazine's most influential list. They're the first Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard charts, and they just became the first group since the Beatles to earn 3 #1 albums in less than a year.
Wow.
The 7-member boy band has broken the record for the best-selling album here in Korea. Now, this album, released this April, has sold 3.4 million copies as of May.
It's BTS.
And they
has
say
the
people
#1
don't buy albums
best-selling
anymore.
Physical album in the United States in the first half of this year.
Becoming the first Korean artist to win 2 trophies at the Billboard Music Awards in Las Vegas on Wednesday. The awards were Top Social Artist
we wonder
and Top
where the
Duo
hate
Group.
comes from.
BTS has been named the
It's a
Group of the
success.
Year on Variety's Hitmakers list.
BTS performed at the U.S.'s most watched New Year's concert, New Year's
Isn't
Rock
that so sad that when people are at the top,
is one of the hottest
others
tickets
just
on
try to
Earth.
bring them
Even
down.
more
Jealous
remarkable,
people just try to
considering most of their
bring them
songs
down.
are
When you all
not
are doing
in
these
English.
incredible things, you're going to have to be ready.
At Wembley Stadium.
There's going to be people that will come in and just try to tear you down.
Fans.
And you just got to keep going because you got to know that that is bound to happen. It's going to happen. There's no way around it. As you succeed, there's always going to be jealous people.
처음 했던 악셀 콘서트는 한 번이면 2,000명이 들었어요.
23 times more people. 40,000. Oh my gosh, look at that stage!
기적 같은 수치 아닐까.
An economic analysis showed that BTS's last concert in Seoul created nearly as much economic gains as the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics in early 2018.
It is estimated that 100,000 foreigners came to Korea during that time. That number includes 23,000 foreign fans who came solely to see the concerts and their companions.
24% of ARMY were male, while a clear majority, 76%, were female. 24% were 10 to 19-year-olds, 26% were 20-year-olds, 19% were 30-year-olds.
Women just know great talent.
Sam and I'm 34. Hi, I'm Cheryl.
Women are always the first to
56. I'm 64. I'm 33.
to find
I'm
the
36 years
best
old.
art
Almost 48 years
and to
old.
know things
I'm
that
44
are
years old,
going to
and
be
I have 2
super hot and a part of culture before they're actually a part of culture.
You know, be who you are.
It's like that kind of intuition.
And you know, having a group of like musicians and like really talented people talking about like better yourself, love yourself, and you know, become something good in life. It's actually good.
I love the band for their message. They're giving people who are misunderstood the belief that what they're doing is right, and I think that's very important. You should love yourself.
For a group that is such larger than life, that it can be so easy to like dehumanize them, they really do a good job of keeping themselves like really like just natural and humble.
I've never seen a whole concert. It's astonishing. I don't know how they do it. They are amazing performers.
And we load up and we had a blast. We got out of our seats, we got right down in the pit and broke a sweat dancing.
As a group, BTS has previously teamed up with UNICEF and spoken in front of the UN about the importance of self-love for global
It's amazing what you can accomplish with hard work and with a great team.
So now I urge you to speak yourself.
방탄이라는 게 이제 총알을 막아낸다는 의미잖아요. 이제 총알처럼 쏟아지는 편견과 억압에서 이제 당당히 저희 세대의 생각과 가치를 지켜내겠다는 그런 심오한 뜻이 담겨 있어요.
아, 좋다.
I'm finding how to love myself. You know, I didn't know anything about love myself, but you guys taught me through your eyes, through your love, through your tweets, through your letters, through everything. You guys taught me, and inspired me how to love myself. And loving myself is my whole life goal until my death. And you know, what is loving myself? What is loving yourself? I don't know. Who can define their own method and the way of loving myself? It's our mission to define our way to love ourselves. It's never intended, but it feels like I'm using you guys to love myself. So I want to say one thing. Please use me. Please use BTS to love yourselves.
That's actually very profound.
Thank you so much.
And the nuanced point of, he's not just like, you gotta love yourself. He like dove in there and actually like unpacked that statement. Yes. Yes. Come on. I stand up for good vocals. I gotta stand up for this too. This is beautiful. They turned a struggling agency, most profitable companies in South Korea. Hard work. Hard work. And this is why I get so passionate too about teaching people to sing, you guys. You can achieve what is in your mind, what you feel passionate about. You can get after it, you can achieve it. If this doesn't prove that, I don't know what will. Wow, that was spectacular. How can you not just be so motivated and so inspired when you watch something like that? You see them at the beginning where it's like they have nothing and they all had to stay in that tiny one-bedroom apartment, and they didn't have the budget, they didn't have the funds. And through their dedication and through the trials that would come and people trying to tear them down, and I know you've said that they almost broke up at one point. It's such a beautiful story to show what happens when you persevere. I think that's the main thing. It's like it's so easy to just want to quit so soon. I mean, imagine if they would have quit, right? When things got super tough, like if they would have quit, we wouldn't know the BTS that we know now. But it took time. It took time. And there's a thing called the compound effect where after you get past the third year, that's when you really start improving exponentially. The first couple of years, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But then as soon as year 3, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, and then it's like you're all the way up. You're all the way up, and they've finally hit that momentum point. And it's like just getting to the momentum. And it's just so inspiring to see BTS and what they've done and what they've been able to accomplish. And it just shows you, just don't quit. Don't quit. And I have to remind myself of this every day because things can get tough. There's days where it's like I relate with RM, when RM's just like, man, I thought everything was gonna be cool when I got to this level. Nope, there's always problems, But you just have that mindset that it's like, there's a bigger mission. And that's the other important thing. They had a bigger mission. They had a bigger mission than just entertaining people or being famous. I want to be famous and I want people to love me. If that's your mission, good luck. That's not gonna last you long. That's not gonna last. That is not gonna give you the fuel when things get super difficult. And they had that mission of, they want to represent the outcasts, and they want to be able to show people that you can love yourself for even your flaws. That's freaking hard to do. I mean, that is hard to do, and that is a message that needs to be out there. I need to be reminded of that message, we all do. And that's what motivates them. That's what gets them motivated. It's not the fame. It's not the money. Trust me. That stuff, you get it, and it's like, sweet. Now what? There has to be a higher purpose. There has to be a higher purpose, Go get the fame and get the money so you can realize it doesn't matter. There has to be that higher purpose. All right? And I just think that this is so inspiring. I could rant about this for hours and hours and hours. I'm so glad I watched that. I have so much respect, I always have respect, but so much more respect for them. It just gets me so emotional. I mean, things like that, I watch that and I can just tear up, you know, because it's like they've been through it, and I have so much respect because it would have been so easy to just give up when things got hard, but they kept going and they pushed through it. And it's a reminder to us that even when things get hard, we're gonna push through and we're gonna keep going for the things that we believe in, for our passions, because we live one life. We live one life. And why not give it everything? The things that are in our heart. You know, BTS, that message is in their heart. And they're giving it all they got. And it just gets me so inspired when I see people that are like giving their all for a mission, for a cause, for something. I get so fired up. Anyway, okay, I'll end this now. I could rant forever, but I will end this now. Tons of love. It's getting late here. I am going to end this and possibly go to sleep. I probably won't. I'm staying up like all night. But anyway, tons of love. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.